I'm Naomi, and in this video I'll give you an overview of the tapping points that you can use for your EFT practice. Now, there are actually acupressure points all over the body, but we tend to just use the 8 points on the face, head, and the top of the body, as well as the side of the hand for general EFT practice. That's all we need to have a big impact, so we don't need to go into all the other points. I'm making the assumption in this video that you know a little bit about EFT, but if you're completely new to EFT or tapping, please have a look at my other video. I've got the link in the description below if you're watching on YouTube, and learn more about the EFT process. Start there and then come back here to learn more about the points. So the first point for the setup statement is the side of the hand, and you can use 4 fingers to tap on the side of your hand, or you can use 2 fingers to tap near the top. I just use 4, it feels really natural for me to do that. And you can interchange, do it on either side. Okay, whatever feels comfortable for you for your setup statement that you repeat about 3 times. Then you move on to the main 8 points, starting with the eyebrow point. So the point is actually at the beginning of your eyebrow, okay? And it might be up a tiny bit, but if you're using your 2 fingers, okay, then you'll feel it. And even if you don't feel it, you'll be covering that area because you've got quite a large surface area here. Okay, so that's the beginning of the eyebrow. Some people call it eyebrow point or beginning of eyebrow. Okay, and again, you can do that on either side. You can do both if you prefer, or just one at a time, and you can relax your other arm. Then we move to the side of the eye. Okay, so that's just below the end of the eyebrow, and it's on the bone. We don't want to be in this soft tissue area near the eye. It's right on that hard bone there. And if you're like me, I personally can feel my acupressure points. I know when I'm tapping on them, but if you can't feel them, just get as close as you can to the points that I'm giving you. Okay, the next point is under the eye, and again, it's on the bone. We're not moving into this soft eye area. We're going under the eye on the bone. You can do either side, both sides. It's up to you. Then we move to under the nose, and I like to describe this as about halfway between the bottom of your nose and the top of your upper lip, just right in the middle. And it's kind of a small area, so you can cover most of it pretty easily using your 2 fingers, your index finger and your middle finger. Then we move to under the mouth or chin crease, and this point is usually found in the crease of your chin. So you can kind of feel around and know where it is, or about 1 to 2 centimeters below the bottom of your lip. So it's kind of right in the middle there. Then we move to the collarbone point. Now, it's called collarbone, which is, it's a bit deceptive, I think, because the point is not actually on your bone. The points are below your bone. And I actually would really love for this point to be called the chest point, but it's called collarbone. So a lot of people tap up here, right? But that's not right. That's not where the acupressure point is. To find the collarbone points, find the end of your collarbone bone, the pointy bit there, and then go down about 1 inch, maybe 3 centimeters, okay? And that's where the point is. It's kind of directly below that bone, the end of that bone in here, both sides. And when I do it, I actually just do it with 2 fingers like this. Again, I personally can feel where the point is. It feels kind of just sensitive. I know when I'm on the point, but another way that you can find this one is to tuck your elbows in to the side of your body, and then just kind of rest your fingers onto your chest, and if you kind of tap like that, you'll be covering that area. Okay, so if you're unsure, more is better if you're not sure. Then we go to the underarm point, and again, this is a more is better kind of point. It's described as about 4 inches below the bottom of the underarm, and for women, you'll probably feel it towards the bottom of where your bra strap goes around. So I like to use 4 fingers for this one, and I hope you can see that, and it's right in the middle of your side here. All right, but again, you can use your flat hand to cover more area, and then you'll be sure to be tapping on the point. And finally is the top of the head. I use 4 fingers for this as well, but you can use 2 if you like, if that's more comfortable. I like to use 4, and I kind of go in a line down the middle of my head like this, and the point is actually right in the center. Like if you imagine your crown chakra, that's where it is. And I like to use 4 just to make sure that I'm covering it. And sometimes if I've got my hair up, or if I've got a style at the front of my head, it can be difficult to get to that point. So if you can't get to it, you can either, like sometimes if my hair's up, I find that I can just get a little finger in there and that'll be enough. I can feel that. But if for whatever reason you can't access this one, I like to just go back to the side of the hand. Okay, because you're kind of going in that downward motion. So after you go to the underarm point, you can just go to the side of the hand and then move back to the eyebrow. Okay, that's it. Let me know if you've got any questions. Thanks for watching.